Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how to do this little headband. A really simple but pretty, look at that, a really pretty stitch. It's really easy to do. I'm going to show you how to have the bottom and the top the same. It's done for an adult. I've done mine in 8 rows. You can do more if you want it wider. If you want to do this for a child, you only need to do maybe 4 or even 6 rows. It's up to you. You can make it as wide as you need it to be. I'll show you how to put this little turban knot that's here at the front. If you don't want to do that, then by all means just tie a knot in it and then stitch it down the back. But the seam is inside here, so you don't see it once you've got it turned around the right way. So this headband is done with stitches in sets of 4. Do your chain in sets of 4 and then wrap it around your head, or the baby's head, or the child's head, or the person's head that you're making it for, and then just add one extra set of 4 stitches just to give it that little bit so it's not too tight. It's a nice soft stitch. It's a beautiful stitch as well. You can use any yarn for it, any yarn, and use the hook size it tells you on the label. So I'm going to quickly show you how to do this really pretty headband. So this is done in sets of 4 stitches. You'll do your chain in sets of 4 and wrap it around your head until it's the size that you need it for your head or for the head of the person that you're doing it for. So I'm going to do a small sample to show you how to do this stitch. This cluster is really easy. So you're going to do your chain in sets of 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2. So I'm going to do a small sample to show you how to do the cluster. I'll show you how to do the base row and then how to start the pattern. And you can do your headband as wide as you want it to be in sets of 4. So we're going to go into the 4th stitch in your chain. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to do a UK treble crochet. That's a USA double crochet if you're in the USA. So into that 4th stitch. So those chains that we missed is a stitch. So we've got 1 and 2. Now we're going to chain 2. 1, 2. Then into that same 4th stitch, you're going to do a UK double crochet. That's a single crochet if you're in the USA. And this is what the cluster's going to be. Now you're going to skip 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. And into the next, the 4th stitch, you're going to put 2 UK treble crochets, 2 chain, and 1 double crochet to create the clusters. So if you're in the USA, that's 2 double crochets, 2 chain, and 1 single crochet for you. So yarn over, and we're going to put our 2 UK treble crochets in first, into that stitch, into the same stitch, 1 and 2. Chain 2, 1, 2, and then do your double crochet into that same stitch. This is a single if you're in the USA. And that is your cluster. 2 stitches, 2 chain, and then 1 more stitch. So we're going to skip 3. 1, 2, 3. And do that cluster again. So 1 UK treble, 2 UK treble, in the same stitch, chain 2, 1, 2, and then 1 UK double. And that's a single if you're in the USA. skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and then do your cluster into the 4th stitch. 1 and 2 UK trebles, 2 chain, and 1 UK double. And again, if you're in the USA, that's 2 double crochet, 2 chain, and 1 single, all into the same stitch to create the cluster. I've got 4 left, 1, 2, 3, I'm going to skip, and into the last stitch, I'm going to do a cluster. Remember your 2 chain, and then your little stitch. I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just turn it upside down. Keep the tail out of the way. You can work your tail in along the bottom. Now do you see those chains? These are the 3 stitches that we skipped in the chain. We're going to do a cluster into there. Now I've got my first stitch here. This is my first stitch here. So into this cluster, I'm going to put 1 more UK treble crochet. I'm going to do my chain 2, 1, 2, and then do my double crochet. So that's my first cluster done. That's my first cluster done. I'm going to bring my tail along just to bring it in. So you're going to go along to your next chain. That's the 3 stitches we skipped. Now into there, I'm going to leave my tail down. I'll sew that in later. Into the chain, 1 and 2, then chain 2, 1, 2, and double crochet to finish the cluster. Move to the next chain. So you've got that upside down cluster there. We're going into the chain in between the 2 clusters, not that stitch, in the chain. And that's going to make sure that your headband has that pattern on the bottom and you'll have it on the top, and you won't need to put a border on. So I'm nearly at the end. I've got a chain here and I've got 1 pattern. So into the chain, do a cluster. Remember, we've got it upside down. Now right in the corner here, into this corner, we're going to do a cluster into this very last corner. Just go in there. Chain 2. Remember the chain 2s. And 1 double crochet. Now what we're going to do is we're going to start working your headband up the way. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. That's your first stitch, and turn around. Now in to the chain space right here, put 1 more treble crochet. Then your chain 2, 1, 2, and then your double crochet to complete the cluster. And just remember, in the USA, these are double crochets and single crochets. In the UK, they're treble crochets and double crochets. So move to the next chain. From now on, we're only going to work in those chain spaces. So skip over those stitches and go in to the chain and do your cluster. 1, 2, chain 2, 1, 2, and then your little double crochet. Move to the next chain, and that's what you're going to keep repeating. Then we're going to go in to this last chain here and do your cluster. 1 and 2, your chain 2, and then your UK double, that's a USA single. That's your last cluster done. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn your work around. Now you're going straight back into your chain. So that's your first stitch done. And this one is my second of the cluster. Chain 2 and do your little double or single stitch, whatever country you're in, and then move to your next chain space. So I've done my last chain space and I'm going to find the corner of that stitch. In there I'm going to build my last cluster. Remember your chain 2, then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3 and turn, and into that chains 2, so we've got one stitch here. That chain of 3 counts as your first stitch, and we're going into the chain space and do our cluster. So that makes stitch 1 and stitch 2, and then chain 2, and then your little stitch to pin that down. So when you're going over, make sure you go into the chain space of the cluster. Don't go into that space there. There's your cluster and there's your chain. So make sure you go into the chain. And do your next cluster. Now find your chain. There's your cluster. Now find your chain space. It's not that space there. That's your cluster. 1, 2, 3 stitches, and there's your chain there. So I've got one cluster left, and there's my chain space there. Don't worry that it's not right on the edge, not on this row. Do your cluster, chain your 2, then you're going to chain 3 to start the next row. 1, 2, 3, and turn your work, and you're going to go straight in to the chain. So that's your first stitch done there. That chain of 3 is your first stitch. So into the chain, do that one, that's the second stitch. Then the chain 2, and then your little stitch. That finishes the cluster. Now move to the next cluster and make sure it's the chain you're going into, not that space. Make sure it's the chain in the cluster. And you'll keep repeating that until yours is as big as you want it to be. We've already got the bottom done, and you'll finish on that cluster row and you'll have a nice top. So I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and that base row. That's 8 rows I've done. I'm going to show you how to fold it together to put that knot in the top. Now if you want, you can just tie a loose knot in like this. You can just tie a loose knot and then stitch it together. Make sure that you're getting both the seams together. You can just stitch it down the seam and have that little tied knot there. I'm going to show you another way to do it. I'm going to put my darning needle on. You're going to lay your headband flat and fold it in half. Fold it in half and fold it in half at this side. So you've got that one that way and that one. What you're going to do is sandwich this one inside that one and like that. I'll show you that again. I've got the fold on this side and the fold on the left side. And we're going to put that one in the middle, and that one in the middle, and that one down that end, and that one down that end. So you've got a fold here and a fold here, and I've just sandwiched them together. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my thread and we're going to sew these 4 little ends together. Just catch the 4 together and go through, catch 1, 2, 3 and 4. Catch 1, 2, 3 and 4. You're going to sew this together, and when you open it you should have that nice turban look on the front. Through the stitches, just to neaten up that end. Back up a little bit. I'm going to cut my yarn. And then when you open up your headband, you've got that nice knot with that little twist in the middle. And you can just pop it on your head. A really simple, pretty stitch to make a headband. You can make this any size. Do it in sets of 4. And what to do when you do your chain in sets of 4, wrap it around your head. And then that'll be enough. And then you'll just do, however, if you want it thicker, you can do it thicker. I've done 8 rows. That included that turned over one. It gives you the same pattern on each edge. You can make these for children as well. Just do your chain in sets of 4 and wrap it around the baby's head. And then just work your 8. You might only need 6 rows for a baby. If you want it wider, you can make it wider. But I've done 8 and that included that one. And a really simple headband. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. And if you click on that bell icon, YouTube will tell you when I put up another tutorial, and it's completely free to subscribe to the channel. I also want to thank everyone who's been sending me a little super thanks. There's a little heart there, and you can do a little donation to the channel. And all the people who have been long-term and short-term members, thank you so much. And also to all the people who buy me a cup of coffee on my coffee page. And the link for the coffee page is underneath the video. So until the next time, happy crafting, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.